Hello, good morning, everyone. Welcome to day 4 of Spelunky 2. It's amazing that this game's only been out for 4 days. We're gonna hop right into adventure here. Play as Anna. I got my coffee. I'm still drinking cold coffee. It's like, let's talk to this. Something is preventing my sensors from working properly. It's maybe a little cold out for a cold coffee, but I brewed some a while ago, so I just kind of got to get through it. So last night I streamed last night instead of yesterday morning, and immediately afterwards played just like hours of Hades, which, I mean, man, that game is good. It is wild to have that game out in comparison to Spelunky 2. I mean, having them both come out at the same time is like unfair to me personally, and as I said on Twitter, a personal affront to all of my free time and plans. But that said, I am glad to have it. I mean, it is a truly stellar thing, and I'm glad to be finally experiencing it after waiting for as long as I have. A thing that I kind of was talking about yesterday on the stream, after playing Hades for like 5 minutes, is like, boy, does it get that like action roguelite thing down. It just nails it, and it really only gets better. So I can't wait to talk about Hades on the next episode and play, hundreds of hours of that. But again, coming out the same week as Spelunky 2, unfair to me. All of that said, I mean, Spelunky 2 still fucking crushing it, man. What a good game this is. It really, like, I at the risk of just saying the same things over and over again, it really does feel like playing Spelunky for the first time. I mean, I am like exhilarated to be playing this game the same way I was when Spelunky clicked for the first time, if that makes sense. Like, I think the experience that most people have when playing, let's do this. I think the experience most people have when playing Spelunky for the first time is that you start the game, and it's like really stressful, and you feel like you're not making any progress. Oh, I just hit myself with that. Yeah, it's stressful. You feel like you're not making any progress. There's just like a lot of nonsense that happens there. Oh, this is rough. This is actually really bad. But eventually it clicks for you, and then precarious situation. And then once it clicks, it's like, oh, I understand what people have been saying about this game all these years. Like it just kind of like the whole puzzle just kind of forms together in your head, and then Spelunky is like a joy, and then it becomes like, oh, I'm learning this language of possibilities, and it's all about navigating that, which is just like thrilling. It's a thrilling experience when that hits, and this might be because I've played so much Spelunky 1, but it does feel like that feeling of that exhilaration came much faster this time. It felt like much more immediate, I think. And it might just be because I did really well really early on in ways that I wasn't expecting, which now is setting me back, because I'm not doing as well. For example, I have 1 health. I do have 8 bombs. You know what? I'm just gonna blow up this turkey and get some health. I don't need the turkey, that's the thing. The turkey is helpful, but sometimes the turkey is more helpful as health. Oh, hey chat. Are you losing your voice, or is this sleepy Brendon? Yeah, this is really just me just waking up. Not lose my voice at all. I like just got up. Oh, that was upsetting. There we go. Don't talk to Brendon until he's had his cup of coffee. Sell the idol, get the jetpack. I should have read chat earlier. That would have really been a good move. Whoops. Well. I am gonna grab this key. And hope it serves me well. Hello. No. I don't need spectacles. Thank you very much. Every time I read the word spectacles, I think about Snapchat spectacles, which, like, I don't know, I imagine me and Evan Spiegel, the CEO of Snapchat, are probably the two people with that particular affliction. But, see, I don't need spectacles because when you get the Ujet eye, it does the same thing. And then some. Anyway. Oh, shit. Okay, we're good. There we go. Quick story time. When Snapchat spectacles came out, they were selling them... Oh, that was... Why? I'm so bad at killing bats in this game, and I need to figure out why that is and how to get better at that timing. When Snapchat spectacles first came out, they were selling them out of a vending machine in New York City. If you've ever seen pictures of that big glass cubic Apple store, it was right next to that. They like rented out an area right next to that Apple store. I almost fell into the spikes. And there's a huge line for like, I don't know, weeks to get Snapchat spectacles. Snapchat was still, you know, an extremely hype company at that point. And my foot was broken. My foot had been broken for months, and I hadn't like seen my friends because I like couldn't go outside or do anything because I was just like waiting for my foot to heal. I'm trying to figure out how to like actually get this guy to do the thing. Come on, man. There we go. Oh, I don't want to go to the jungle. There we go. My foot was broken, so my friend and I, like, kind of as a goof, on Black Friday, got an Uber all the way from New Jersey to New York, and we went and sat in line for Snapchat spectacles for 9 hours. It took to get the spectacles, and just like a whole cavalcade of nonsense. Like, for example, we, I think, ordered on Seamless. Was it Seamless? Postmates? Ooh, thought that was gonna work. We ordered a bunch of chairs. Like folding chairs from, I think, like a Walmart or a Target or something, and had them delivered to us. Ooh, is that a new character? I mean, it's not a hired hand, so... Whoa. Okay. Didn't expect that. Anyway. That was like a fun, goofy time. Oh, shit. Let's just use a bomb. We got the folding chairs delivered, and then anyway, the long story short is that we got these spectacles. You know, really excited. I used them like once. It was like, you know, the hottest new thing for Snapchat spectacles, and I like immediately put them in the container and just left them and never used them again. And the reason I bring this story up is that I still have the Snapchat spectacles in their case, sitting above the TV in my living room as like a constant reminder to not impulse buy things. Not that I didn't have a great time doing that. I had a great time going and getting Snapchat spectacles. It was really a fun way to hang out with my friend at a time when I could not do that. Oh shit, hang on. But it is a way for me to remember not to impulse buy things. Like the Microsoft Surface Duo phone, which is my... Oh! I tried to escape the bats. Jumped right into a fireball. It almost seems inhumane to save the hired hands before going to a volcano, says Crocodile in chat. Yeah, absolutely. I always feel bad for the hired hands when I'm taking them to Volcana. I mean, they're doomed, pretty much. They got no shot. Thank you all for joining me, by the way. I said this in the first and I think the second editions of this, but this is something I've wanted to do for a really long time. I mean, I always wanted to stream Spelunky 1, but felt like, I don't know, it was too late or something. Oh, I didn't think I was close enough to get hit by that. So the thing about the arrow traps that's worth noting, 6 blocks away is how far you gotta be. So let's just see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Oh, well, it doesn't. Maybe it's not 6 anymore. It used to be 6. Okay. Anyway, didn't expect to get hit by it. Oh, I do want the compass. Do I have enough? I don't. I could probably get enough. Anyway. Oh God. I'm not doing well. Remember how well I was doing in the first couple streams? Anyway, the Microsoft Surface Duo is my new, like, don't buy this situation. I do have a good reason for it. For those of you who haven't seen it, it's a phone that folds like this. A little bit like the Samsung Galaxy Fold, except it has 2 screens inside instead of 1 screen that is folding. And it has no screens on the outside, which is kind of the big delineation between. Oh shit! The big delineation between that and the Samsung Galaxy Fold. Ooh. Let's just go like this. Oh, this is rough. Come on. Yeah, right into the spikes. There we go. Anyway, here's the thing that I've been thinking about a lot. The reason I used to wear an Apple Watch all the time is because it prevented me from looking at my phone all the time. Because you can be very hyper-specific about what notifications show up on your phone and on your Apple Watch when you're wearing an Apple Watch. And I loved that as a feature. So I found that I was looking at my phone less, which actually did, like, in aggregate, make me a happier person to look at my phone less. So my thought, because I'm not really wearing an Apple Watch as much, I do have one still. I have the Series 5 now, but I'm not wearing it as much because I'm, like, not going outside or doing anything really. So there's kind of no reason to. I mean, I guess I still could, but ooh, I hope that dog didn't just fall on spikes. No, it went right in. Nice. My thought now is the Microsoft Surface Duo not having any screens on the front means that you're not constantly tapping on the screen to check for notifications or whatever. You could just keep the screen closed, and then you actually have to change the state of the device to open it and, like, look at stuff, which kind of gets at the heart of something that I've been thinking about a lot recently, which is like sorry. Oh wow. Steven is in chat saying he's playing Mario 64. Yeah, when this stream is done, I'm going to be playing Galaxy, which I'm very excited about. One of the things I've been thinking about a lot recently is, like, the new iPhone's going to get announced soon, and I don't know, like, who it's for really. Like, it doesn't seem like, not to do the classic, like, okay, Apple's not innovating anymore. Like, I'm not saying that, but I don't think anyone is really innovating at the moment. I mean, there are cool things being added to new phones, right? Like, they're adding, you know, like the fact that I'm sorry, dog. The fact that, like, screens are, oh fuck. Why do bats give me so much trouble? The fact that screens are getting kind of, like, better with better refresh rates, and they're edge to edge, and there are fewer bezels now, and things like that. Like, that's all really exciting. the camera's getting better constantly and stuff, but like to the layman, I guess, or whoever, one of the things I've been wondering is like, how much do they care about that stuff? My dad, for example, needs a new phone. He has the iPhone 5 and it's not getting updated anymore. As of iOS 14, he's like not on the upgrade track. So he actually does, like, one of the things he cares about just because of his previous job is that he cares about privacy a little bit. And the fact that he's not getting the Apple security updates anymore is like a little bit concerning to him. So now he's thinking about updating. And he was like, okay, cool, what's changed between the iPhone 5 and now that I would get excited about? And I went through the list of everything that had changed in 7 years, 8 years, something like that. Oh shit. And it wasn't like, as I was saying it all out loud, I realized like it wasn't a very compelling argument for like needing a new phone. You know, I get the new phone every year because I'm a loony. But oh, see, that is my one pet peeve in this game. How was I supposed to know that bat was there without going through that door? It's a bummer. I get the new phones every year because I'm on the iPhone upgrade program, but like, that's because I'm a big tech nerd, you know? If you're just a random person who needs a phone, that's who the new iPhone is for, you know? They just get whatever's out. Or whatever's cheapest, you know? You could say I want an iPhone and then just go get the cheapest thing. I don't think there's a compelling reason to upgrade your phones anymore the way there was in the first couple iterations of the iPhone. And I feel like the same is true of kind of every phone, right? Like, if you were taking, I don't know, someone you know who doesn't care about technology very much or doesn't know anything about specs or whatever, if you're taking them into a Verizon store or something, how are they choosing their phone? You know, it's usually like, which one looks the coolest? Does it have a good camera? And that's kind of it. And the answer is like, most phones now have a camera that's good enough. Oh wow, that fell on me. I didn't know that was possible. Okay. Oh, look at that. That caveman's riding a turkey. Let's do this. Sacrifice you. Sacrifice you. Sacrifice you. Oh, I got climbing gloves out of it. Okay. Sure. I just wanted to see what would happen if I sacrificed things in this game. I haven't managed to do it enough yet. Wow. All right. I don't know. The point being, I've been thinking a lot about. Oh, I don't have any bombs. Shit. Okay, well, that's very sad. I've been thinking a lot about, like, okay, what is the next thing people are going to care about in terms of device design and stuff. And I honestly think the answer might be... Ooh. Okay. I think the answer might be, like, phones that make you less dependent on them. There's that documentary that everybody's talking about on Netflix right now. I think it's called The Social Dilemma, which is about, you know, social media and how it's ruining us, which, like, you know, take that with what you will. But I did watch it, and one of the things that they brought up that was flawed but an interesting point was, you know, they were like, oh, when bicycles came out, people didn't say, like, oh, this bicycle is ruining society. Flawed, because that is actually a thing that people said. There was a really good tweet going around that was like the clip from the documentary, and people also dunking on it with the actual history of how there were a bunch of sensationalist articles written saying that bicycles were ruining women. It was like kind of a like misogynistic nightmare scenario when bikes came out. Anyway, the point that I did think was interesting there. Wow, this sucks. was like a bicycle just sits there and waits for it to, or waits for you to use it. You know, that's the function of a bike. Your phone, on the other hand, is not a tool like a bicycle or a wrench or something. It's constantly begging to be used, you know, by sending push notifications and things like that. And I wonder if going back to that idea is the thing that makes phones more interesting to people. Like the Surface Duo, for example, you have to change its state, and then it just sits there and waits for you to decide to open it, not when a notification shows up. I think that's really interesting. And that's kind of why the Samsung Galaxy Fold is a little less interesting to me, because it does have that screen on the front and is still doing all the classic shit. Oh! Wow! Crocodile in chat says, it's weird because the biggest phone feature for now for me is the phone not having lots of bad features. Ooh, I'd like you to expand on that. What's a bad phone feature? Like, I could see Face ID versus Touch ID being considered a bad feature personally. It actually like does make the phone harder to use at times, especially now considering we're all wearing masks. Face ID has become a worse feature. I'll be very interested to see. They just announced the new iPads have. I'm gonna put him here while I get this back. Oh man. It's like rookie shit. Anyway, the new iPads have Touch ID built. Okay, everyone's a wash. Have Touch ID built into the power button, which is the thing Android phones have been doing for a really long time, and is actually something I've really liked in a lot of the Android phones I've used. I'll be really interested to see if that feature makes its way into the new iPhone. Oh my god. The thing about 1.1 is that I always assume that skulls won't turn into skeletons. And as soon as I get complacent in that, that's when they turn into skeletons. Okay, I just need to be more careful. Ooh, okay. That's what's gotta happen. Bat features, says Mima in chat. Yeah, I don't know. That's just a thing I've been thinking about a lot. I will probably turn it into a blog post or something at some point, because that is the driving force for me in terms of getting the Surface Duo. It's the idea that I won't be using it as much, weirdly, to pay a premium to use the thing less, you know. I mean, that's not what they're advertising with that thing really at all. I don't think that's a thing that they particularly would want people to say, you know. There is that phone, the Light phone, which like is supposed to be that. It's like here's your phone that you don't have to use, you know, and it doesn't have very many features, which is interesting. But like, I can never see Microsoft saying that. I can never see Microsoft come out and say like, the Surface Duo, we built it with this design so you wouldn't use it. That's not exactly an exciting bullet point, you know, on the feature list. But I think it might be eventually. I could see that being a thing that people find compelling in the future. Because like, regardless of who you are, I think you know somebody who thinks we're too dependent on our devices, and it might be, you know, like kind of classic nonsense. It might just be like, oh, this is the new technology and it's scary and it's bad, and like that's not really the way to think about it. But I do think managing use and stuff is definitely worth considering. And if a device is built with that in mind, then I think it serves the user even better in the long run than having every feature possible. That all might be nonsense, but that sure is what I've been thinking about. Oof. There we go. Just wasted some ropes. That's sad. There we go. This is going great. Ta-da! Crocodile in chat about bad features on phones. On my Pixel, a bad feature is that they put the AI assistant on 2 different shortcuts that you can't change. I bet it's sunk cost fallacy. Probably cost them a ton to develop, so they want to keep it center stage. Yeah. I know what you mean. Yeah, the inability to change that stuff is definitely frustrating. Here's a question. I am willing to tank this run to check and see if this works. The cape, when it floats downward, allows you to land on spikes without dying. I do wonder if the turkey, also being able to float downward, allows you to land on spikes. Let's find out. Look at that. I tried to jump on the turkey again, and it just landed me on the spikes. Wow, okay. Good to know, actually. Gotta be very careful if I use the turkey to land on spikes. Anyway, the interesting thing about the Pixel, that feature in particular, because I've had a couple of Pixels in the past, you can squeeze the side of it to activate Google Assistant, which is like a feature that seems really goofy when you first hear about it. I actually found to be really compelling though. It's the first time I ever had one of those like built-in phone virtual assistants like actually feel useful to me. It was when I started using it kind of as a joke and then realized that it was like extremely helpful, because like, you know, Google Assistant miles beyond the capabilities of Siri. I know people have like privacy concerns about using Google and Google Assistant and stuff like that. But just in terms of like core functionality, Google Assistant rips. It is great compared to Siri. Siri I don't even have active on my phone at the moment. Oh shit, you know what? There we go. Yeah, I don't even have Siri active, but I love using Google Assistant. But I do agree that having it available from so many different avenues that you can't change, like, almost feels like it defeats the purpose of what Android was built to do, in a way. Which is like be extensible and customizable in the antithesis of iOS. Anyway, all of that said, I hope me just rambling about tech early in the morning is okay. I mean, I'm sure it is, but honestly, doing it is making me focus on Spelunky even harder. Hopefully somebody out there finds this interesting, even in the slightest. I want to give a shout out to Steven, who I think is still in chat, hopefully. I'm drinking cold brew from the cold brew maker that he suggested to me early on in the summer. This might be my last cold brew, because I just got a French press, so I can switch to hot coffee. But I might, who knows, we'll see. When the heat turns on, I can see myself going back to cold brew. Timmy Turtle, morning everyone. I'm really loving these morning streams. Super fun. Thank you so much. I'm so glad you have come to join us. I'm probably gonna be going for like another half hour-ish. So, yeah. Ooh, love the Spike Shoes. I am such a big Spike Shoes fan. If you watched yesterday's stream, I extolled the virtues of Spike Shoes for ever. Yeah. I love your point about what phone would you recommend for your parents. What game console would you recommend to your family? Honestly, oh, wow. Did not see that cave mole coming. Let's see if I don't die. Ooh, that was rough. That was almost really rough. What game console would you recommend to your family? Oh, wow. Yee, that was rough. Okay, good to know that cave moles can show up in the stores. That's actually really upsetting. Okay, here's... Here's my plan. Oh, shit. Oh, I have so many bombs. It doesn't even matter. Alright, great. Let's do... Oh, shit. There we go. I guess the Switch is my answer. It has Mario. It has Mario Kart. Oh, man. That bat. It has a bunch of like cool fitness stuff, motion controls, which, you know, got people very excited with the Wii, which is probably like the last time you would be recommending a game console to your family. The up and to the right or up and to the left bat attack is really difficult, is what I'm finding. I gotta figure out a better way there. I'm gonna like do actual research after this stream and figure out how to fight bats better, so these streams don't like I'm dead. So the streams don't end like this. Anyway, yeah, the big caveat with the Switch that I find is its lack of media stuff. Which, like, if I were to recommend a video game console to my family for any reason, it would, ironically, and I'll get to why it's ironic, it would be, you know, the ability to play a bunch of, like, great games that are multiplayer and whatever, you know, that you could have fun with, but also the fact that it could be used as a Blu-ray player and have all of these apps like Netflix and HBO Max and Hulu and whatever, you know, which, like, you could... Bombs have a bigger blast radius now. Okay, yeah, look at that. That was perfect. I was just really curious to see if that was going to kill Monty or not. Anyway. The thing... Do I have enough? Oh, I missed that spider. Yikes. That's 5. The thing that's ironic about that is, like, that's what the Xbox One launched with. That was the messaging, and then, like, they got completely destroyed for it. People were so upset. Oh man. But I do think that is, like, the ticket to a wider audience than just, like, gamers, you know? Get some turkey meat, you know? Boom. There we go. I have 4 health again. Great. Sorry, I'm just trying to say. Oh, I'm on 1-3. Yeah, that's kind of my thought there. I do think weirdly, like, maybe the PS4 is the best move at the moment. There's, like, fun stuff you can play. I think people would be upset that they wouldn't be able to play Mario, you know? Oh, fuck. Oh, fuck. Couldn't you just see a situation in which, like, you bought a PS4 for your parents or something, and they were like, or, like, I don't know, a sibling who, like, doesn't know really anything about video games, maybe played, like, N64 when they were a kid, being like, oh, okay, how do I get Mario Kart? And you're like, oh, it doesn't have Mario Kart. It's like, why would I want a thing that doesn't have Mario Kart? Why would I want a game console that doesn't have Mario Kart on it? You know? Could very much see that being the conversation. This run's gonna be the good one of the stream, by the way. Just a heads up. I don't know how I know that, but I do. I'm gonna take a sip of the old coffee. Nice. Let's do it. Pick up the rock. Set off the trap. Kill the spider. Pick up the rock again. I'm just gonna say it all out loud before I do it, so we all know that it's a good idea. Drop the rock. There we go. Oh, look at that. I hit the caveman. That mole's stuck in the spider web. I'm gonna blow up the turkey for some health. That dude's stuck in the spider web. Okay. Oh, look at that. Monty's just right here. Great. We got 6 health. Going into 1-2. That's how you know. I'm so excited to be here for the good one. Yeah, me too, buddy. I mean, look at that. We even got kind of a lot of money early on. It's pretty good. God, I love the music in this game. I hope it's not coming through doubly in the stream. Yesterday streaming, I had the volume off. The way my setup works right now, I have to, oh shit, I have to have actually, let me do this. I have to have the volume off generally if I don't want it to get picked up by the mic, but I decided to take a risk this morning and leave the sound on a little bit. Hopefully the sound is okay this morning. I guess let me know if it's not. That'd be cool. Kill the bat. The other thing now is because I live in New York, I'm contesting with the sounds of the city. For example, somebody's doing construction right outside the apartment right now. I can hear a buzzsaw. There we go. I have to get better at that move too. Using ropes to set off the arrow traps. Because ropes are the things, weirdly enough, that I find myself not using as much in this game as I was in the first one. Which is an interesting place to be. Because now I can just use them to clear traps like I have been. I would like that ruby, please. Thank you. Rubies are worth a ton in this game. I guess they always were. They're rupees after all. Alright, alright. Ooh, come on. There we go. The act of getting this dude to do that roll is like weirdly difficult sometimes. Okay, come back. Yeah, there we go. Whatever's in here. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Ooh! All right. Cool. I looked at chat before going through a door. Always a bad move. Gotta stop doing that. That's a bad habit, especially if there might be evil things on the other side of the door. All right. Spider, kill it. Look at all these snails. They're just chilling. Let's kill this fucking bat, man. It's simple. We kill the bat, man. What a bad joke. I mean, it was a good joke. Let's be real. Let's be honest with ourselves. Okay, that was sad. I'm sorry to that guy for throwing him in lava. Nobody should be thrown in lava. That's my platform. That's what I'm running on. Here's the thing about the hired hands on Volcana. They tend to be more trouble than they're worth, I've found. Because they have a tendency Where is the exit? Oh, there it is. Okay. Ooh. Oh man, that was close. They have a tendency to run around and then cause a bunch of havoc and then blow up a bunch of lava that then makes it impossible to leave a level. It has happened enough times to me now where I think I am going to swear off forever the act of... Did I just blow this up? I think I might. The act of getting a hired hand on Volcana. I think I'm done with it. Alright. These guys are very interesting. There we go. We're good. Dark levels? Get through them. That's my advice. Just get through them. You don't have to change the game, you know? Let's do this. How about that move? That was a good one. I just invented that on the spot. Oh. Okay, I just took a shitload of damage there. I'm moving on. Let me look at chat real quick. The lava bugs upset me because they squish, which means they're organic. Ooh, okay, I thought that was gonna be above lava. Get out of here. So like in this situation, it might actually be okay to do this. So I'm just gonna do it. I'm just kind of like make my way through. Ooh, I don't like that guy. Here we go. Wow. Look at that. That wasn't that bad. I do see the bat. There we go. Okay. Now I'm gonna go back for the dog. A risky maneuver, I agree. But it's worth it. It's also my last rope. Worth noting. Okay. Not a big fan of that situation. Okay, we're good. We're good. Okay, Olmec. I don't have any bombs, and I'm here at Olmec. Not a good situation. Okay, my last issue when I tried to take on Olmec was I had him a little too close together to where he should have been, and I kind of backed myself into a corner trying to take him out. So, for example, I'm gonna do this to widen this out a bit. That was good. I mean, that was pretty good. Could it have gone better? Is there room for improvement? Always. But I did say that was going to be the good run, and I made it to Olmec, and I almost made it past Olmec, and I consider that a good run. So, I don't know. Do it that way you will, dear viewer. Crocodile in chat says I held my breath for so much of that. Big same. Alright. I mean, this better than I did last night, which I didn't even make it past the dwelling last night. Oh no, I made it to Volcana I think once, but once is not enough. I'm getting used to how far bombs blow up, which is a good thing to get used to in this game. Alright, we're running, we're jumping. That guy can take a hit. Still, there we go. I do like this new strategy I have of using the turkeys early to get a bunch of health going further into the run. I think that's a good move. I don't really need that key unless I'm going to the jungle, and the moment the jungle, not too enticing for me. Compass, very enticing for me. Knowing where the exit is, come on. You can't beat it. You gotta join it. Jump, jump, jump. Okay. This run's also going alright. I love to jinx myself. Alright, take this rock with me. Choco Bear 25 says, I can see you getting better every day. That's nice if you can see it. I certainly don't feel it. I have moments where I think like, oh, maybe I am getting better, and then, you know, I spend an entire 4 hours not being able to get past the dwelling. So, I appreciate the idea of getting better. Or that viewing in general, here's what I'm gonna do. Or that viewing the stream is giving you some kind of insight that I'm not getting because I'm too close to it. Okay, all right. Because that is my hope, is, you know, by doing this every day for, I don't know, as long as I'm going to play Spelunky 2, which is going to be a lot, if the first game is any indication, then we will see some kind of growth eventually. I can't wait to learn what I can hear the beating of drums means. That's actually one of the things I'm most excited to figure out. Okay, alright. You know what, let's go to the jungle, why not? I probably should have gotten you Jedi if I was going to do that, but whatever. There we go. Come on. Come on. Whoa! I will take that ruby, thank you. Jungle it is. I can make that jump. I thought I couldn't last time I did it. But that's what I get for doubting myself. I always get really nervous at the jars I break in here are gonna have spiders in them. Because they frequently do. That one has a snake in it. There's a snake in my boot. p.m. Alright. You're coming with me. Hired hand does help in the jungle, I have found. Alright. Onward. This is probably going to be the last run. Just going to say that up front. Getting close to the hour. But, all of that said, the plan is to... Oh, thank you, hired hand. That was actually very helpful. I'm going to put this rock down, and then you can use it. How about that? Or maybe not, okay. Yeah, thank you to everybody who has been watching the stream so far. They're really fun to do. Fuck. Okay, that could have gone worse. I think I have another iron hand right here. Yep. That was very sad. Oh shit. Okay. Yeah, these streams are really fun to do, and I do plan on continuing to do them every morning for the foreseeable future. So, weekdays specifically, I should note. Yeah. Just to get all the plugs in, listening to the Aether. It's a low-key video game podcast. Is there actually no way to get through here without going on the spikes? Oh no, I can go up here. Great. Listening Into the Aether, it's a low-key video game podcast available at intothecast.online. If you're watching this on YouTube, thank you for doing that. Please like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're watching this on Twitch, thank you for joining me live for this. It's always a blast. It's really fun. It's honestly, it feels better to play this game knowing there are people rooting for you in some capacity. Oh shit, I was not paying attention, and now I think I'm dying? I have been turned to stone. Or something. I'm not quite sure what's happening. Stop checking chat when you go through a door. I really gotta do that. Yeah, at the end of the level, I feel much better about. I don't know why I've been turned to stone, and I only have 1 health. I died. Okay. I gotta figure out what's up with that. Oh, did I just try and jump? And because I was turned to stone, I couldn't grab onto a rope? That doesn't seem like that would be the case, but maybe it was. Okay, very interesting. Hey, I did all the plugs already. Thank you all so much for joining me today for this morning stream. That was actually a pretty good run, even though we didn't get very far. We're learning a little bit more every day, and that's what makes sense. That's how Spelunky 2 works, and that's how Spelunky 1 worked, and yeah. Cool. Excited for... Monday's stream. I'll be back probably 8 a.m. Eastern time, if I were to guess. I'll try and update the thing on Twitch, the Twitch schedule. But yeah, I mean, just look for tweets from Add Into the Cast on Twitter, or if you're in the Discord, definitely join the Discord. By the way, I don't think I have the Discord link below in Twitch, but it's definitely there on the YouTube VODs. Join the Discord, and you'll get notifications when I go live as well. Cool. All right. Have a good day, everyone. I can't wait to come back and play more Spelunky. Goodbye. I just wave at the camera, and then I have to get up and turn it off, which is very goofy. Goodbye. I just realized you can still hear me, which is very goofy also. Anyway, see ya.